이야, 네트. 아, 선발이 다 왜 이래? 근데 벨린드 어디 갔냐?
So the Astros didn't get off to the start they wanted in the series opener yesterday. So, Heidi, how would you assess this team's attitude entering Game 2?
Leading off for the Indians, the center fielder, Tyler Newton.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and two.
Yep, 1-2.
Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
To the plate now, Oscar Mercado. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Altuve has it. The second
나이스,
for one.
병살.
The first to complete the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. 1-0 the count. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he popped him up. Urquidy is calling for it. And that's the third out. One hit in the set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, George Springer.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the
필빙장. 아, 예. 9585. 아, 씨. 958589.
middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Santana is there. One pitch, one out. Here's Carlos Correa now. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's only 2 for 10. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Heading after it is Naquin. He can't get there as it falls in. And he's safe. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Hernandez at second. Return throw is in time. How about Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Domingo Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So striding forward now, Roberto Perez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Fouled away. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. So digging in now, Jose Altuve, a hit in 2 tries so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now the 0-1. Altuve aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up.
나이스 홈런.
They take the lead. It's gone.
당연히 2점 홈런.
Yeah, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at-bat.
2-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Alvarez is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
맞았다.
Left fielder is on the move, but he can't get there. It's over his head. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
No hits to this point. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
나 걸렸잖아.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santana is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First pitch coming, here it is, and it's fouled away. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one in. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Last half of the 7th here, and ambling over to the batter's box is Carlos Correa. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. This one's flared off to the right side. Right fielder coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate.
컨트롤 안 좋구만. 91 8580 918580.
You're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros' first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Buster Posey. Fouled away. Wood is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So now Carlos Santana, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder.
나이스.
Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And here's a
코트
changeup
이기가
in there
좋아요.
for a called third strike, and that's the second
보이진
out of the
않았는데.
inning. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count now. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another.
나이스.
Right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Oliver Perez goes on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the power hit.
올리버 페레즈 927.
Second baseman Jose Altuve. First pitch coming. Here it is. Perez with a good fastball there to start the at-bat. No balls and a strike. Perez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, when everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A look by Perez. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try
Ah,
to be too
들어왔네.
cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on him.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Three-two pitch. There goes Altuve. Hit in the air to center field. Naquin is right there, one down. So a runner at first now with one away. That'll bring up Christian Yelich from the stretch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Grounded to first. There's one. Throw to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Ready once again, Roberto Perez. He's the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a ninth-inning rally. Roberto Osuna comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to third. Bregman has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in now, Jose Ramirez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing, and he just fouls this one away. Popped up. Gurriel shading to his right. He's got it, and there are two down now. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. No balls and 1 strike. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Cleveland. This is in the air out to right. After it is Yelich. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. And guys, just like that, this series has been evened up at 1 game apiece.
Well, Matt, we came into this series expecting a dogfight, and so far this matchup is living up to the billing, boys.
It certainly has, D-Row. We've seen previously what each of these teams is capable of, both in the regular season and the divisional round. I have a feeling we're in for a long series with the team that makes the fewest mistakes ultimately coming out on top. We'll see what happens.
Hip-hop ain't really this for me. Little bell for the homies. Got a little green, bought a beat for the foul. He took more shots after phase than Kelby. After dark, he go crazy. Police ain't scary.